In ensuring sustainable socio-economic transformation in line with the Renewal Hope agenda of the current administration, the International Society of Diplomats, in collaboration with the Office of the Syndic Leader of the 10th National Assembly, has organized a roundtable stakeholders dialogue held at the Syndic Leader Conference Hall, National Assembly Complex, Abuja. The theme of this interactive section was Reviving Nigeria's Economy for Sustainable Development, the role of relevant stakeholders. This is a clarion call to involve all critical stakeholders in repositioning and promoting Nigeria's economy. Speaking on behalf of Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, the leader of the Senate, Honorable Folashade Adepeju Joseph, expatiated the need to prioritize direct involvement of all relevant stakeholders in turning around the economy to attain sustainable development in all sectors of the economy through effective synergy and collaboration. She called for national sensitization, where relevant stakeholders will put hands on deck in promoting local content drive initiatives that can reposition Nigeria's economy into sustainable environment.
Our nation, endowed with abundant resources and a resilient spirit, stands at a critical junction in its history. It is a moment that demands collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment from all necessary stakeholders. The challenges facing Nigeria's economy are still being discovered. We have grappled with issues ranging from fluctuating oil prices to inadequate infrastructure, unemployment, and a lack of access to quality education and healthcare. However, it is precisely in the face of adversity that the true strength of a nation lies. Today, we must acknowledge these challenges and collectively chart a course towards sustainable development. Let us keep in mind policymakers' power, the power of the constituents as well, to enact change and foster an environment conducive to economic growth. Private enterprises are the engines of innovation and employment generation. Their role is to thrive in the market and contribute meaningfully to the communities they operate in. Embracing sustainable business practices, fostering entrepreneurship, and prioritizing corporate social responsibility are ways the private sector can actively participate in the economic resurgence.
Speaking earlier in his welcome address, Dr. Tunji Ashaolu, the leader of International Society of Diplomats at the dialogue, explained that collaborative effort of all critical stakeholders is inevitable to reviving Nigeria's economy to achieve sustainable development that will launch the country into a global economy that can conform with other developed economies in the world, where our citizenry can also enjoy the socio-economic prosperity and total well-being.
We aim to unlock the true potential of Nigeria's economy and create a favorable climate for domestic and foreign investment. Nigeria is not only the economic powerhouse of Africa, but also a key player in the global arena. The potential for growth and development within our borders is immense, and it is essential that we harness the power of collaboration and strategic partnership to drive it. The economic prosperity is necessitating why we are all here today. Therefore, let's maximize the opportunity and impressive of this venue and the strong governance it represents for our nation. Let it be on record by history that the office of the leader of the 10th Senate is a rally point and center for solution to Nigeria's problem.
In his keynote address, Dr. Emeka Okengwu presented Nigeria's socio-economic reality using sectorial analysis to further buttress the need and call for collaboration of relevant stakeholders to achieve sustainable development in all sectors of the economy.
We have failed as a country. We will continue to fail as a country until those of you who are diplomats tell the country that where you come from function because of 3 words: STI. What we have as science, technology, and innovation in Nigeria is jammed into a policy system that does not allow it to grow. And this is where Senate leader represented. If you want to revive the economy of Nigeria, you must be able to make STI a national priority.
Other speakers, including Senator Anthony Yaro, Vice Chairman, Senate Committee on Diaspora and NGO Engagement, also lent their forces on the importance of relevant stakeholders in embracing the efficacy of collaboration in nations building and the attainment of sustainable development goal in Nigeria.
Everybody is stakeholder, because by the time a leader issues out this, the implementation is the last person there. Okay. In fact, sometimes what you accuse we politicians with probably is caused by the constituents. What they will ask you for, what they will ask you of, how do you match it? So let's take it very holistic in terms of economic recovery from the 10th National Assembly point of view. And we are ready.
You see, focus have been, on implementation, and then also addressing the issue of corruption. If policies have been approved for implementation, I think he is a person who will know how to monitor, evaluate, and ensure that things are really implemented, not as we have seen in the past, where projects and programs will start, one quarter away, they are dead. The money is gone and the project is not there. So this time around, I think it's very hopeful and very positive.
We have to look at the economy away from government. That is how both Brazil. Let me give us an example. In skill development, Brazil train over 2,000 every year. 2,000 skilled. How many Nigerians are skilled? How many are foreigners that are skilled? How many are in industry that are skilled? How many can actually do what they're supposed to do? So look at skill gaps that is everywhere. And then if we must look at in the context of the economy away from government, we have to say that we need to equip our people with necessary skills. We need to have the necessary infrastructure. We need to have the necessary finance to run the capacities. So these are issues we have to look at, all of us, to make sure that Nigeria moves forward.
In my own opinion, it is very, very necessary and important that we have a revival of our economy to help the populace. And if you see that today Nigeria is being looked at the statistics of one of the poverty index, how do we erase this poverty index from our international status is the base of the economy, driving the core implementation of the economy and policies to better the economy of the country. And it all lies with the leadership. With the leadership, if you have a good leadership in terms of the parliamentarians who are ready to carry people's-oriented policies. People-oriented policies is a key to solving or reviving the economy of Nigeria and Africa at large.
International Society of Diplomats is an international body to work in partnership with governments of various nations in promoting international cooperation by providing expert advice on issues related to foreign policies, economy, youth and gender security, education, and other related issues.